Today's Cosplay Con Talk episode is sponsored by Moco Queen Color Contacts. Don't forget to use my code Wayne for 10% off at checkout at mocoqueen.com. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
How's everyone? Wayne Neal here, and welcome back to another episode of Cosplay Con Talk. It has been a minute since we did a Cosplay Con Talk podcast. And as always, I think since starting 2023, we are doing another convention and cosplay recap, for this time for 2025. Normally we do separate, but I figured just combine the two, make it easier. And yeah. And before we begin, I'll have everyone introduce themselves. You're most likely familiar with all these people, but since it's been a while, I'll have everyone introduce each other, starting with Double Mischief.
Hello, I'm M of Double Mischief Cause. I don't know.
Mutt, care to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Mutt Rib Cosplay. Yeah. Me.
Well, it's a Saturday. We're all tired.
I know.
It's been a hectic, and I'm going to use my one F word. We're a minute into this. It's been one hectic fuck already. And Console, care to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Console Cosplay. I've been on here several times, so I won't bore everyone with the same stuff that I usually say.
Well, I mean, it's been a minute since you've been on here.
Who are you?
What? Who am I? Where am I? What year is
I've never
it?
seen him at every single event.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Single event.
So to begin, we're just name off like the mount you've been to, and then we're just gonna go to which ones, and then talk about the cosplays you did and all this stuff. Starting with you, Double Mischief. How many cons did you go to last year?
I gotta count it because there were like 3-day cons, and then there were like 1-day cons too. So, oh gosh, probably at least 10. That might be. Oh gosh, probably at least 10. We'll just call it 10 for now. It was a lot of fun. Some events I'm like don't do anything at, so like I leave my schedule completely free, and some events I'm running around like a chicken with her head cut off.
How about you, Mutt? I know because you not only do you like go for the cosplay, but you also go for Artist Alley too. And I know, like, I think when we did 2024, where the list was long.
Yes, it was. And I was smart enough to write down which ones I went to before.
Oh, good job.
I was like, oh man, the list is going to be long again.
Console went away for a minute. All right, I think they'll come back.
Yeah, they're popping.
Yeah.
But like number wise, how many did you go to last year?
Cosplay and Comic-Con styled events. I went to 16, but 2 of them were pop-ups that I did photos for. So not as many as last year.
I think the number was like in the 20s.
I half remember it being like almost 20. I don't think it was 20. I think it was like 18 or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like you do the Artist Alley and you the cosplay as well. Well, like combined with the Artist Alley, how many did you do?
Yeah, it was about 16, and then 2 of them I was the like photo booth person. So
is that part of the 16 or is that not?
Yeah, that's part of the 16. Big cons comics, or not comic specific, but like convention specific, it was like 14, and then those other 2 were still cosplay events. So
jeez, that's still
I had to work, so
I mean, no, I get the having to work for a con, not to the extent like you do, where you do the photos, the booths, and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine doing that.
At cons.
What was that?
Wait till you get into event running at the cons or running the programming.
Oh, I used to. I don't do that anymore for a reason.
I mean, I know, like we talked about, you're like going to be the unofficial cosplay coordinator contest thing for the upcoming cons down here.
Yeah, I asked to be just kind of the unofficial, official main person, just so that communications were gonna go a lot smoother instead
Well,
of
if you need any
person at a
help,
yeah, because I mean that seems to be a trend with some of the events we go to, is there's not a whole lot of communication, or there's an attempt, but it's not like here.
it's pretty much a game. It's pretty much a game of telephone.
Yeah, so I was just like, can you just message me and then I will go to the group chat about it.
Communication is key. Console knows what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Console, how many cons did you end up going to last year?
Last
Like,
year was
no-
actually kind of a lighter year for me.
Bring up your feet and do that too.
Like, I like that.
A lighter
Uh-huh.
year for me. I went to kind of like somewhere between like 10 to 16, similar to Mutt. Only because like I don't know what you would count a convention, because there was a lot of like cosplay
There were like some
events.
pop-ups that
I was like gonna say pop up. I mean, I've seen people go cosplay at these pop up events. Some people, it was like the Sonic the Hedgehog themed restaurant or bar that they did a pop up of, and people were cosplaying. So I would count pop up events as like cosplay, quote unquote cosplay events.
Yeah, as far as like named conventions, I went to like I think about 10-ish, and then if we're adding on like other like random pop-up events or kind of like one day just like cosplay event type things,
I would count
tack
it.
on probably another like 5 to 7. So like yeah, kind of in that 16-ish range, similar to Mutt Rib.
I only went to 4, and 3 of those I did media and press coverage, which I will say from experience, out of the ones I've done, Kumo's probably been the most, busiest I've ever done media and press. Especially when you're having to go, especially when you're having to go back and forth to the Hyatt Regency. I am glad though that during con they decided to have the doors unlocked this time, so I'm not having to go all the way around to the actual front.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I was like told like end of day one. It's like, oh yeah, the doors are left unopened. Like, huh? Oh, so I don't have to go all the way around. I don't have to wait for someone to exit the door to get in. It's like, okay, good to know. That makes it
nice.
Makes it easier. Back to you, Double. What were the cons and like events you went to? Like, what were the names?
So I went to Fan Expo in 25. That was pretty fun. That was I call it like my chill con, because like I just go to hang out with friends and I put on some just fun, comfy cosplays. And then I did a couple of the pop-ups. So there was like an Ai Karai. It was a February event that Umi Events was hosting, and I participated in the lip sync there.
Oh man, was that 2025?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 17 officially.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about it.
Right. And then I went to Soccer Con, and I had a big fairy group there, like a big Wings Club group. We got photos together with.
I saw photos on Instagram.
Yeah. We did a photo shoot there at Soccer Con, and then we did a photo shoot later in the summer on a different location. And then Soccer Con was fun, despite all the different things that were happening for 2025 Soccer Con.
I've heard the stories.
Lipstick events there, so that was fun. Like,
there was no fires this year. There was no fires last year for Soccer Con.
No fires.
Was it 2025 or 2024 that the Cheesecake Factory burnt down?
2025. It was 2025 that had everything happening.
Geez. If it's not the rain, it's fires, or if it's not that, it's snow or something.
Yeah. And then like summertime, there is a Umi event hosted at the Oaks Park, which is a local theme park in the Portland, Oregon area. and that was really fun because it had like a cosplay runway and like a cosplay lip sync, and also the artist alley was really fun. It was interesting. Just it was cool to like. It was luckily it was July because it was all outside, but luckily the artist alley was in like a covered area. It was quite warm that day, and then fall season was Rose City, KomoriCon, then Dyrebrook. And Dyrebrook's was after KomoriCon this year, which was nice. It was like 2 weeks after. And then KomoriCon went. I'm so busy at KomoriCon. It's enjoyable, but I'm just very, very busy because I run the lip sync events at KomoriCon. So it's the early morning tech rehearsals. It's getting there before the performers, before showtime. It's a lot. I enjoy it. I wouldn't have it any other way though.
I mean, KomoriCon is Oregon's biggest anime convention, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Well, I mean, convention-wise, Rose City and FanX are pretty big, but like Oregon only has one giant anime convention.
I think KomoriCon's bigger than Fan Expo. Yeah. Fan Expo only rents part of the convention center, but definitely Rose City. I know is probably the biggest one in Portland.
I will give KomoriCon this. I'm glad to see that they opened up more. Like registration was at a different end, and that gave them a chance to have, the gaming room to be much bigger instead of like cut in half off the artist alley and vendor hall with that barrier. Like here's a gaming section, here's the barrier, here's artist alley and vendor hall and the guests. I do like it. It did Kumo to me. Kumo felt more open up than when I went in 2023.
Yeah, I think as of like 2024 and 2025 kind of had a very similar layout for Kumo. I didn't particularly like where main events was because you have to go down this hallway and the big room does not have a bathroom in it. So you have to leave the room entirely just to use the bathroom. But that's all right. Hopefully it switches next year. It seems gaming and the main events kind of switch rooms each year, which I completely understand.
Well, I'm looking forward to going again this year. Mutt, what were the names of all the conference events you did? Because I know you said you wrote it down this time.
I did. So I also went to Fan Expo, just as like a one-day random try it out kind of thing. Because the year before we had ice storms, so it got.
I was about to ask. There wasn't any snow or ice, was there?
No, it was still cold out because it's. I mean, you're having a convention in January in Portland. It's gonna be cold for sure, but it didn't snow or ice at least that year.
That's good because I remember hearing about 2024 and I felt bad. I felt bad for the people that got stuck up there, and I felt bad for the people who were like trying to get up there, and just you gotta be careful. I mean, even when you plan ahead, you still got to be careful because that icy stuff can sneak up on you real quick.
Winter in the Pacific Northwest is always updated.
I mean, I always say the further up north you go, it gets colder and wetter.
Yeah, it's. I mean, at least to me, it's very interesting. Anyone would want to have a con in January.
Winter cons are common. I mean, Sacramento's got Sac Anime Winter and around, but it's not going to be freezing cold as hell when you're going to California compared to because
Yeah, especially because the city is not built for ice like at all. It doesn't. No, it is. All these decades, it still doesn't know how to handle it.
No, it doesn't. But we honestly just don't get it enough to invest in. I think all that infrastructure.
I mean,
I've heard FanXO gets a decent amount of people. It's just
not a small event, but it's also not. I don't know the exact numbers, but I would compare it to probably how Chibi Chibi is as far as how many people come through. Maybe a little more, but that's also like have like a pretty big guest list every year.
But I think that's why people usually go to Fan Expo is the guests they see.
It's like similar to like SummerCon where they get the big guests too, and
and that's usually the draws. Like winter is probably the only time they can get it, but if they get like big names, they know it's usually how it is with a good chunk of cons I've been to.
People
You
will
get you
crawl out
get
of the ice.
you bring enough of a big of a name. It's like, ooh, so that so and so's going. They're popular. Yeah, I want to go. It's just like, okay, but make sure you have chains. Make sure you have all wheel drive. Don't be a dumbass when driving.
Yeah. No,
I'm not like saying like don't be
crashed that year because of it. So.
Oh yeah, no, I just remember people weren't too happy in 2024 with Fan Expo.
No, and especially learning more about who's involved with it. I'm also just probably never going back. So.
Fair.
Yeah, but that's for a different podcast. That's for all.
Oh yeah, no. We have that saved for another time. But aside from Fan Expo, what other ones? What were the names of the other ones, and how were those?
I went to Anime Washington, which was, I don't know if that was its first time in Puyallup, but before that, I know it was in Tacoma. So I went to the Tacoma one the year before.
The Tacoma location.
What was that?
Garage. I did not like the Tacoma location.
I didn't even know they had like a convention center because it's kind of
it was a surprise to me too.
Yeah, I was like, "There's a convention center in Tacoma." Like, I know there's the Dome, but like that's an actual huge venue thing, but for like shows. But yeah, it was interesting to see that. But yeah, this year, and also like I guess moving forward, it's going to be in Puyallup. So
yeah, now it's combined to both the anime and the gaming one.
Yeah, this year it is. I don't know if it was last year. I don't think it was, but
no,
I mean, they definitely have room for it.
This is like their first year where they're combining, which makes sense, less money to spend.
It was an all right con. Not as much traffic, but again, and that was actually last year. It was snowing where we were because we had to get a place to stay up there because it's multiple days and we're up in like 4 or 5 hours away. So but where we were staying, at least it was snowing, and then you drive down the mountain a bit and then you were just like, oh my god, I hope it's just slush or not snowing down here because it was another cold con. But it was all right. I wouldn't call it amazing or horrible. It was just whatever. We had fun. We hung out with all of our friends, obviously, and then we went to Red Robin's as usual. So
I mean, I think Red Robin's pretty much a staple with the group is
exactly.
Go to Red Robin because good food.
Red Robin
good
got damaged.
Yeah.
the one by the one by the Oregon Convention Center got damaged.
It did. Did someone drive into it?
No, there was a someone had a warming fire next to them, and then the fire spread to the building.
Fires 2025. It's the year of fire.
Can we just not have any like bad happen at all, please? I'm asking, like, in many aspects, just nothing fucking bad happen, please.
And then I did a smaller one out in Hillsboro with a high school. So their like gaming and anime club hosts something called Falcon, which is last year it was 2 days. This year it's going to be 1. But it's just a nice little event. There's an artist alley. They have panels and all that. It's really like what at the core conventions should be.
Like what they used to be back in the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, when they used to be like really lax and not over the top.
Before like corporations came in and saw like financial potential. So to speak.
It's a nice little thing to go to, and again, it's ran by their club, so it's similar to Chibi in that aspect. Not anywhere near as big, but it's still like a nice little thing to go to. And I don't remember if it's like it's either free or it's like $5 to get in, and then that just goes to the club's like stuff. So it's a nice little one. We definitely had a good time. We were, again, a lot of friends showed up and we just hung out and and then I became a surprise cosplay contest judge with console. So, glad we were there.
That's always fun. Was it their first year last year?
Yeah.
It's usually weird how It's weird. Usually they do like one day their first year, then 2 days their next year. It's weird
I
hearing
think
it like
because
backwards.
wasn't it Friday Saturday console last year?
Honestly, I totally forgot about it until you said it.
Okay.
So that one is just now being added to my list.
Yes.
So I don't remember.
No, I think because what they do is they have it running right when school ends on Friday. And so all the kids, when they come out, can come to it, including parents that can like come pick up their kids.
Oh,
and Saturday is like the whole free day kind of thing. And then, but this year it's only going to be Friday. So I don't know if that's because of some sort of school restriction or whatever, but
it's probably what the only day they can get, because I know sometimes like
yeah.
there was one in Klamath back in 2023 at a college. They tried to get it. They tried to get it for like later in the year, but a church group got it first because they paid. So the guy's like, okay, we'll put it in this year, and that was the hottest. I call it. I literally call that hot as balls con. And you got Oven Con from 2023.
Yeah, we all remember Oven Con.
Oh, someone literally demanding, "Open the doors!" No, they're smoking. It's smoky outside.
I know that confused me as well when we showed up, but we made it. We survived.
Oh God! I remember your friend. I felt bad for your friend who had to like hide and sleep underneath the table.
Oh, Karen Akara. Yeah, I forced her to take a nap essentially because the way she was staring. Like, I'm from California, so when there's heat stroke moments, like you kind of know what that looks like. And
I'm from California as well, born and raised.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, here's some Gatorade, and you're just gonna sleep, okay? She just slept under my table the whole time.
I hope they were doing okay though.
Oh, they're good. Yeah, no, they were.
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other ones for the remainder of the year.
I got into Soccer Con and Artist Alley that year, so that was what a year to get into Soccer Con Artist Alley. I already have, like, I had been going to Soccer Con as an attendee only the 2 years before, and so I'm not as familiar with how it used to be as far as how it's ran and organized, but I don't know if I'll go again, not just because of how last year with the fire and like a lot of other things happened, but like in general, the way that one is organized and how it doesn't receive feedback.
I've seen my fair share on yeah. For another time.
Yeah, for another episode. But like overall, it was okay. Besides, I mean, I think we lost like 6 hours of Artist Alley time because
I heard.
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't make any money like for that good chunk of the day because of that fire.
Yeah, everyone. Essentially, what happened was, I mean, we showed up to, go to our booth, and there's obviously like firefighters and smoke and everything. And I feel like the convention center handled it pretty well. I mean, the second you see that that's a thing, especially as someone who used to run and work for events, you're like, oh, this is going to take a few hours. Okay. So like, we're going to go have lunch. We're going to go do photo shoots. I think also we ran into Console and ended up doing photo shoots at their hotel. So like, we definitely, we filled our time in the meantime, but that was just really unfortunate. So, but yeah, we lost, like, I definitely don't think I made as much as I would have if it was open for those 6 hours, because everyone went to exhibitors, spent all their money, and then didn't have money for.
Were you able to make money back for the table you paid for?
I did at least cover the booth and like our trip, but I don't think I made much. Maybe I think I maybe made $200 from the whole thing, which, I mean, it's just what happened, but I'm also looking to do it again. So,
and I know Artist Alley is placed in a weird spot too.
I actually like where Artist Alley is, as far as like it's in the Summit building. What they did last year though, or was it last year? Or maybe that was for Geek Girl. I can't remember. But anyway, they had split the levels for Artist Alley into like where the towers are with the elevators, and it just did not make sense, and people had no idea people were down there, and now it's all back up where, you know, the big main show floor is, and that's honestly where it should be. But it's definitely it's interesting to have two buildings that far apart. So some people are hanging out in the other one, and then others come to this one, and then it's hard to get between the two. So I don't know. It's kind of a gamble as far as like how well you're going to do with that kind of situation. But
at least you guys weren't put in a dungeon.
Oh, I was there for that too, sir.
I know. I'm not trying to. I mean, I don't care if someone doesn't like me saying it, but I would never. I wouldn't step foot in that place, that convention. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Which is why I don't go to Fan Expo anymore. So there's that little connection. But anyway.
Fair. Continue.
So yeah, I did Soccer Con. We went to Chibi. That was fun. Chibi honestly is like my favorite.
I've heard nothing but good things and praise for that one.
Yeah, it's just a nice. Again, it's ran by that college's like anime club, so it's people who want to have like this fun thing happen. And they take feedback pretty well, and like they've just grown and grown and grown. And they're still, you know, pretty close to, again, the core of what a con should be.
I mean, feedback is good. Don't, like, when people address concerns, listen to it. Don't block or delete comments.
Yeah. And they've actually, like, they even went, like, beyond where most events would go, where they actually made, like, a whole accessibility policy. Like, that wasn't just, like, oh, here's what's on our page. It was, like, an announced thing of, like, this is what we're doing. So that was really cool. But yeah, love Chibi. Chibi's always fun. Also, wonderful like location as far as photo shoots, like any outdoor stuff. Like it's just the whole campus is really beautiful. So, but yeah, and then I went with friends to Washington Summer Con, which I had never gone to. I don't think I'll go back to that one either. It just wasn't my thing. And then I got into Anime Expo for Artist Alley too. That was actually a really, that was like one of the first times in a long while that I had actually been like, oh, I had so much fun.
It wasn't, there was no fire safety issues. It didn't feel like a can of sardines because I remember seeing 2020.
Smoke at one point.
I remember seeing 2024, and that made me like, I'll wait. I'll eventually go to AX, but that's gonna take some like.
Because every year before that, like they've had like population issues where there's too many people, it's overcrowded, you know, people are shoulder to shoulder and stuff like that, and then the CO2 levels are too high and all that. Like, and then this last year I got in and was like, I was like so prepared to just be like so uncomfortable, and then we went and it was actually totally fine.
Well, they probably got a lot of like, you know, concerns, like saying, hey, please do something about this, you know, because I've heard stories, because, you know, 2024, I heard a girl nearly passed out because of how crowded it was. The escalators weren't working, the elevators weren't working, like, fire marshal had to, like, hey, like, someday I'll go to Anime Expo, but I want to see it like, I want to see it more safely contained before I decide to go down there and potentially work with them.
Yeah, I feel super lucky the year I went. Everything, I guess, was kind of addressed. And like the only thing that did kind of happen was that there was smoke that had happened from one of the fans, you know, one of the ventilation fans.
Oh, it was probably because it was like overworking itself.
Like the belt of it, then they like took care of it and we were all allowed to go back in. But I was just like, oh my God. like coming from SOC, I was just like, this is really just going to be the year of fire, ain't it? So, but no, that was handled in like less than an hour, I think. So it was fine.
Team 2025 was the year of weird Artist Alley like happenstance because Katsucon Artist Alley got the weird backwater in 2025.
Oh, like the pipe broke, right?
Yeah, the pipe broke. Yeah.
I think I saw pictures of it on Instagram.
Yeah, no, that was wildly disgusting. Like, a pipe break onto somebody's booth is pretty wild.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was right above like two people's booths.
I think I saw pictures or video of that on Instagram.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. That wasn't great, but
no.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Anime Expo I will not say is a small con. It's really not. It's like a small city, but it was not as crowded or as like dangerous as I was gearing up for. So that was nice. I mean, there were aisles where people were like, there was more people in certain aisles than others, but you could easily go to the next one and like walk through, and like it wasn't anything like the videos from the years before that I had seen. So that was really good. But yeah, and then we did Console's little lads event.
Oh, I saw pictures and videos of the Love and Deep Space event, the pop up. Was that a pop up or was that what was that? Because that looked pretty fun.
It was the tiniest form of a con, kind of, but it was a pop up. There was artists there and other things to do.
It looked really fun. I saw I think for a good week straight, I was seeing nothing but pictures from it and video, and it looked really fun.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. I volunteered as a photographer for them just because I was like, might as well. And it's in Vancouver, so it wasn't like super hard to get to. But yeah, that one was fun. Honestly, some of the funniest pictures of the groups and the cosplayers ever. So, I mean, it was definitely a little small shindig, but it was super fun. It was just a bunch of people hanging out. So, but yeah. And then what else did we do? I went to Rose City for a day, I think. I can't remember why, but I was there for a day. I really don't remember why I went to Rose City. I know a friend had an extra badge, so I was gonna go. It might have just been to take a couple of people's pictures, but other than that, I don't know why I was there. Not that I, didn't have fun, but I just don't remember why I went. And then we did Annie Medford, which you're fully aware of.
I still remember your reaction when I showed you the stage and how they had steps and everything.
I know. I was like, "What do you mean they have a ramp now?" I was just like, "I need to see."
It was a ramp. Yeah, it was previous year it was just stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then Metal Arc it was stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, and then Anna Medford they added a ramp as well.
I know, and I was just
bigger stage, bigger
Where were you this whole time?
Well, it was because of oh god, what was her name? They were in charge of the
for Tomb?
Yeah, Tomb Room. Yeah, they were in charge of that whole thing, asking Dave and Marina to get stairs in and everything, because cosplays for everyone. Whether you're in a wheelchair, ADA, you should be able to go on stage too instead of just in front.
Or if you just have a harder to walk in or move in cosplay.
Yeah.
They're just
ramps are great for a lot of things, not just
you
can stage people on ramps too and be like, okay, you're gonna be the very edge of the ramp, you're gonna be in mid ramp, you're gonna be at the end of the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
I think because Dave and Marina also had a bigger budget to get stairs, ramp, and a bigger stage, which okay, good. We're doing good.
Mm-hmm. We're slowly getting there. But yeah, when you were there's a ramp, I was like
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember you had I had to guide you to see the ramp.
Yeah, I'm glad it's there. It was just leading up to it was a lot of all right. And
I hope it comes back this year too.
I definitely am reminding Marina about that. So, because it's a necessity, and it's 2026. Even last year, it's 2025. You need a ramp for your cosplay.
I mean, you're getting more people. You're gonna have more people sign up for the cosplay contests, and now that prejudging is a thing now. Oh yeah, by the way, console prejudging is now a thing for Anna Medford and Metal Arc.
Oh, thank God. I have been trying so hard to get prejudging and online signups to be a thing at Anna Medford. I have talked to them every year.
They wouldn't even do online signups.
Last year,
Tomb.
Last year, yeah, Tomb Room suggested. I made it easier. I mean, granted, seeing the papers when they were being printed out, I had a kind of a hard time reading some of the names that were
You gotta
printed
put things
out.
in 14 font, at least
Yeah,
14.
that's something I had to work with them on because we had a first timer for hosting, and I'm like, there was some miscommunication that this person had hosted before when they hadn't, and so they printed stuff out and were like, all right, you do your thing, and they were just like,
shout out to them though for doing a good job for the first time.
Yeah, I was definitely like a little pageant mom, like down on the thing, just being like, hold the mic closer to your face. Like I was coaching the whole time.
I remember like you actually had to go up there with them to help them out because there was like that almost little incident that happened on stage.
And thankfully it was only, I mean, it was the adult contest, which is a little more involved or whatever, but luckily we figured out all the kinks like that day, and so the next day when we did the kids one, it was like way smoother.
Did they have the table in front of the stage, or was it like right? Oh, it wasn't like onto the side like previous times?
No, which I think was a lot better because it's not that big of a stage either way, whether it was this year or last year. It's still maybe like 10 feet by 5. Like it's not huge at all.
Traditionally, tables are usually in front of the stage, from what I've seen.
Yeah, especially because the prejudging was new this last year, and then
you guys did it like in the Tomb Room, like
we did it like way before the event, and then like being able to actually see the people in front of you versus kind of to the side and for the first time for like 30 seconds, and you're supposed to judge that, and we were just like, what?
Oh no, so, I'm glad to see prejudging finally. Like I'm glad David Marina's like, it's needed. I haven't seen anything yet about online signups.
I am working with them on getting all that figured out because Tomb Room's not going to be a sponsor this year, so there's a lot of stuff that I don't think has been thought out yet. So we're doing it now. We only have 8 months.
I know they're already announcing cosplays and guests for this year because for Beaver State they just announced the voice actor of Anya from Spy Family. And they also announced a cosplay guest for one of their other cons is either their Washington or Idaho con.
There's Beaver State, I think, is what you might be seeing.
I think so.
Because I know that they've already announced those guys, or are starting to, but...
So, probably the next couple weeks or months or so, like next 2 months, they'll probably start announcing.
Yeah, probably around March is when they'll start announcing for Annie Medford.
And the Metal Arc, yeah.
But things are in the works as far as all the good things that we're trying to get done. And again, huge thanks to Console for yelling into the void.
Well, I know ever since Console became a guest for, for 2022 when they were still... You and Zero were guests for their con in 2023 for Anna Medford, I think. Yeah.
I've been
doing... 2022, my bad.
I've been going several years now. Honestly, I don't remember the first year I went, but it's been several years at least. I've seen them change venues like 3 or 4 times.
Well, it started off in like a little dinky convention center at a hotel. I wouldn't even didn't feel like a convention center. Felt more like if you're gonna have like a birthday or like a small gathering. From here, and then 2020 nothing because of COVID. 2021 they go to Grants Pass. 2021 was also the same year that they had Anna Medford and Metal Arc same day. Metal Arc was day 1, Anna Medford was day 2.
I'm so glad I wasn't there for that.
I think that was the first year I went, I think.
Yeah.
And they had the big problem at the venue with all the flies and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first year I went, and then I've gone every year since. Except for
it was 2021 because you and Zero were masked up.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then 2022 they still had it. 2022 they still had it at that one Josephine County. 2023 Anna Medford was switched to the Expo in Central Point, but Metal Arc was still at the Grants Pass location, and in 2024 and 2025. Mutt knows why I'm making that noise. Is when they switched over to Rogue X.
Yeah. Which I like as a venue. I mean, comparatively to everything else. But I'm like, hey, there's fans. We're inside.
Ceiling fans, yeah. The only thing you have to do is just the families, going there for the pool.
Yeah, but there's a pool.
Which is, I don't know how much it is, but I've seen some cons where they like incorporate like pool parties, because I've seen like videos and everything where like the convention has like the big hotel or whatever, and people are like at the pool. But I don't know if Dave Marina would ever have that happen.
I don't think so. Honestly, I think they have enough to try to like figure out first before they try another thing. Because I mean, that's the consistent issue is communication.
I know there's talks here in Medford about wanting to get an actual convention center, but that's been in the talks for like the past 4 years.
Yeah, you guys have the like amount of people to probably have one,
Oh yeah, we're in Central Point. We're getting a sports center / evacuation center built not far from the expo from Central Point.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be too. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, continue what left conventions you did this year, so we can. Because we still got like.
Then I went to Los Angeles Comic Con and Umi Fest. So I was also at Umi Fest as an artist. It was hot that day. That was for sure. Los Angeles was, which I came to find out later, they're ran by Kamikaze Events, which I would say as I probably won't go to LA Comic Con again because of just before you even walked in, you could tell there were things not going right. The way they had fences around the venue, and this is the same venue as Anime Expo. Nowhere near as big, but it's the same event space, and like it just screamed, "We don't know what we're doing."
And LA Comic Con's been going around for a long time too.
I know, and I was actually, my booth was next to someone who is a more well-known old school comic book artist, and he was like, "I've been going to this con for 10 years. This is the worst year ever." And I'm just like, "Yeah, dude." Like,
I mean, if you're being told by a veteran that, hey,
yeah,
this is like no bueno.
Yeah,
there's something wrong.
Yeah, no, the main issue is definitely the layout, and then so AX is known to put Artist Alley in a parking garage, which it's not anything like Dungeon Con, but like
I've seen pictures of the Artist Alley. If you told me that was a parking garage, I said no way.
Yeah,
that's not a parking garage. That looks like it inside of a building.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be a parking garage. They don't use it for parking anymore. Like it was converted from a parking garage, I'm pretty sure.
Well, they still do apparently, because people were telling me that the only reason they didn't go downstairs, which is where Artist Alley was, which by the way, there was one sign way up in the rafters that said where Artist Alley was. And then once you went down those steps, then there's a bunch of signage telling you where Artist Alley was.
Wait, we're talking about Anime Expo or Dungeon Con?
No, Los Angeles.
Okay, I was about to say.
No, AX, like everyone knew where to go and like all that.
Oh yeah.
But
AX is good with signs.
But for LA, there was one sign, and then people were wandering down there and going like, "Oh, there's more." Every year before this has just been a parking lot, and I'm like, cool.
I feel like it's just because of, staffing changes, the heads change, so
I don't know. It's the first year I had gone, the first year I'd really heard about it. I was actually, when I was at AX, people were asking if I was going to come to that. And I was like, I'll try it out. And then we go, and I was just like, oh, this is not great. But then also they had signage up for like basically, I don't know how you call it, crowdfunding for their event to continue, which to me is
like a Kickstarter. Basically, it's a Kickstarter. You ask people, hey, can you donate so we can continue to do this thing?
But your con's been around for 20-something years, and you guys need the public to pay for it. I don't know.
That sounds a bit.
So anyway, I probably won't go back to that one, but I got an excuse to go home, so that's whatever. And I at least covered my booth, so whatever.
Plus, you got to see your dog too down there.
I got to see Cody. I did. My little brother. He is the best little dog ever. And then went to IACON, which was in Denver, Colorado, and that was a fully indigenous ran and focus con.
I saw video, and they had a powwow at the end, I believe.
They had a blacklight powwow one of the nights, and then they had oh my god, I cannot remember the name of the group. But they had Mayan dancers come and do an ending ceremony, so that was really cool. And they had people come in into the circle and dance. They were teaching us how to dance, and I was like, oh, good luck. But it was really fun. It was, again, a really small event, but it was we went because there's not really much like that up here, at least. There is, there's Indigenous Marketplace, there's My People's Market, but it's as far as it being a part of there's not much going on up here with that kind of thing. So we just wanted to go because we were oh my god, let's go check this out. And it was really fun. And everyone was super cool, and we made a bunch of friends. So there you go. And then I went to CapEx, which is its first year, and it's in Chico, California.
Oof.
Which it's just
the triple-digit weather.
Yeah, it's just south of Sacramento, and it was definitely hot. No cosplaying happened that event.
Oof! I used to live near Chico, Redding, Anderson, Red Bluff area, and yeah, I can confirm it can get.
It was pretty hot.
Good old 114 degree weather.
I know, and I was these cosplayers came full on, and I was just you guys.
Oh yeah, they grew up in that weather. I can tell you that much.
I can't remember what the temp was, but yeah, it was definitely when you got into they had two buildings. So one of them was more of a mess hall, which is where Artist Alley was, and then there was I want to call it a hangar or more of a warehouse kind of building, and that's where everything else was. So. At least it was.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, to keep the temperature down for people, but that was an all right con. Met a lot of artist friends too, so that was cool. And then what else did we do? Oh, and then I did the K-pop Demon Hunters Idol Awards, which is another pop-up similar to the Lads one, and did photos for that. That one was in Kent, Washington, which is very far away for a one-day event. Especially if it's raining, it was storming basically the whole drive up there. So, but yeah, that was cool. Got to meet more cosplaying people that I haven't met before, and of course a couple of friends were there too. So it was just chill. And then what else did we do? And then we did Kumo, which I was hardly there for. I think I spent maybe 10 whole hours of the entire weekend actually on site. So
yeah, I briefly saw you here and there as Zagreus and your friend who was Medusa from Hades.
Oh yeah, Gigi. Yeah, yeah, that was fun. We did the contest, or me and Chaos did the contest, and then which was. I don't remember most of it. I just know that we were in a dark room for 4 hours. I was just standing there,
in the back rooms.
Yeah, we were in the back rooms. There was some other personal stuff that happened literally in the days leading up to con, and I was super checked out. So I was just I remember we did the contest, and I remember we hung out with Consul and a couple other friends till 11 p.m. at the convention center. And then I don't remember and then I had to go to a wedding on Sunday, so I did that.
Oh yeah, I saw when you and Kale came back, I saw y'all dressed all fancy.
We're there for the last 2 or 3 hours of con, so
Was that
I'm
day?
sure
Yeah, that
Kumo
was day. That was day 3. That was day 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Again, I don't. Kumo is one of those cons that actually is like taking feedback and is actually trying. So I
No,
doubt.
They brought the cosplay contest back this year because I know in 2023 they did like something different.
No, they've had the cosplay contest. It's just this year there were different people running the contest.
Okay,
Change over
okay,
in staff.
okay.
It was
I just know
pretty.
things were different in 2023 for the cosplay contest.
There were some interesting rules, I think, introduced that year.
That's what they were.
It ran that year, but there were some rules introduced that year that were interesting.
Yeah. I've only seen the contest literally the year before and then did it this year or this last year, and I don't know. It's really cool to see like how much of a production it is though. I'm just like, for anyone out there, every single one of those cosplayers did so much work.
I still need to capture footage of the cosplay contest. That's only like one of the events I never capture footage of because I'm so everywhere around that
I know.
floor.
I was just like, we'd be walking by, like, hey, Nike, bye. Like, which, I mean, that was also the first really big, like, bigger contest I had ever done. So that was fun. It was like an actual, like, stage versus, you know, like a foot off the ground thing. But
pretty much like a pop. It's like a built-in stage compared to like a pop-up stage. You would see it like at smaller events.
It was really cool though. But I don't know if I'll do it anytime soon again, just because like, at least for me, like I went to school for a lot of that kind of production stuff and it was a lot of free work. Like we spent again a lot of time. So, and you know, there would be nights where I'm texting Chaos, I'm like, I just did this, and then for free, like at the end, like as a joke, because they know like that is part of what my job is or whatever. I'm just like, for free. So it was fun though. Like everyone in the green room, super, super nice and super supportive. Like I didn't feel like there was any weird. If you live in the PNW, you know how it can get clicky and weird. None of that. So that was awesome. Like it was just genuinely like a really nice community event, like experience. So besides me hardly being there mentally, it was a great time. And then I think we just did, and then I did a smaller pop-up for a place out here in Beaverton. So
nice.
But yeah, it was a pretty
big stretches for Teddy. Sorry, I just saw him like do a big stretch.
Big stretch. That was a long list. I'm sorry, Micah.
Oh, you're good. Console, your turn now. What were the name of the cons and pop-up events you did last year?
Well, I would start off with Anime Los Angeles, ALA, one of my favorite cons ever. It's so fun. But like I said, this year was a lot lighter than I usually do, so I was really only able to do
lighter in quotes.
Lighter, yeah, one of my lighter years.
A little lighter.
So I was really only able to do one out-of-state convention because I don't consider Oregon out of state for me because I live so close.
It's pretty much home at this point.
Yeah, Oregon and Washington are now blended into one. So neither of those are out of state for me. But so I was only able to do the one out of state convention with ALA. I also did the Ikurai Fest. And I actually did the cosplay contest for that. I coordinated it.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Yeah.
We were, I mean, back where I was in the photo booth, I was just like, they are having a good time over there.
Yeah, I literally, they approached me and they're like, we will give you cosplay contest. And so I just built it from scratch and I was like, I got you. But everyone seemed to have a good time. So I'm glad. None of these are going to be in order because I was just writing them off of the top of my head.
That's completely fine.
Yeah. I also did Fan Expo. Fan Expo is a fever dream. I honestly don't remember, but they keep using my photo on their social media.
I've noticed that. Like they did that with another person who like. You know, like, oh, hey, free publicity. You know, is there a way I can get like a creator badge or something like that? You know?
Oh, the dog, yeah. No,
yeah,
that was nonsense.
Which it's fine. It's just I was like, how many times are going to use this one photo?
Like at this point, you might as well ask me if I could be like a guest or something. At this point,
Real, but whatever. I honestly don't remember much of Fan Expo. I also did FalCon. That was just a fun hangout with friends, basically. Yeah, and again, we kind of became guest judges last minute. They're like,
hey.
we need someone to judge, and we're like, on it.
Yeah.
We're on it.
I imagine it's not the first time y'all have been asked, hey, we have no judges. Do you want to be judges?
Well, they
Yeah,
came up
not
to
the
me
first
and I was
time.
just like, I'm not even dressed up. They're like, do you know anyone that can judge? And I was like, I can. Like, I can do that. And then I was just like, 0 consult.
Can you host? Can you judge? Sure. Have you ever done it before? No, but I host a channel for like years. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Pretty much how I got roped into the hosting the cosplay contest for 2024 last minute.
Yeah, definitely not the first time I've last minute judged a costume before. I've done a lot of like last minute things, judging, hosting. I've run panels last minute.
Raise of hands, show of hands who've had stuff who had to do last minute for a con.
There was a 1 year at like Hallmat that I went, one of the couple years of Hallmat that I went, I was in line for a panel and then the panelists didn't show up, and so I ran their panel for them.
What was a panel?
Oh, it was something, I don't remember the exact name of the panel, but it was something along the lines of like different like unique materials that you can use for cosplay or something like that. And I was like, I've run a very I literally asked the staff right then and there. I was like, I run a very, very similar panel back home. I was like, I can just run my panel that I have back home, but here. And they're like, sure, why not?
You go from wanting to watch a panel to be like, okay, you are now the panel.
Yeah, it was very weird. But anyway, so yeah, I did FalCon. Honestly, I don't remember if it was Washington SummerCon or Anime Washington, but I went to one and I wasn't able to do the other, and I don't remember which one it was.
Zero came up to SummerCon without you. So you
then it was Anime Washington that I did. I did Anime Washington, not Washington SummerCon then.
Yeah, because didn't we go to Red Robin's afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Many Red Robin trips.
Yeah.
The Red Robin
I was like, because I always get those two mixed up in my brain for whatever reason. But yeah, then there's SoccerCon. I went to SoccerCon. That happened.
They did so good as a host.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hosted both lip syncs. Thank you for that opportunity. Double Mischief. That was so fun. One of the funnest parts about SoccerCon was hosting both of the lip syncs, the 18 plus and the normal lip sync. Yeah, I love doing MC work. It's so fun.
It is definitely fun though.
Honestly, probably the only thing about SoccerCon I remember was doing the lip syncs.
Well, it was part of your day for quite a little bit.
Yeah, it's like everything else about SoccerCon was just a fever dream, basically. I did Mid Valley Comic Art Expo.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually a lot of fun. I was expecting it to be a lot more chill. But they expanded really, really fast. Like they have been growing really, really fast from the previous year that I had gone.
Steve and them definitely know what they're doing.
Yeah, so they grew really, really quickly. So the year that because I had gone the year previous as well, I'd gone in 24, and it was nearly double the size, which it's still small, but I was shocked with how big it had gotten already in just 1 year.
On those first 2 years, and I was like, I don't want to drive down here anymore. It's too tiny to go. But I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Steve and them expand Mid Valley.
Yeah, it was a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be, which was really nice. So that made it a lot of fun too. Chibi Chibi Con, I went obviously as well. That was a lot of fun. We had a little Hitman Reborn group, which is one of my favorite series. Love Hitman Reborn. Then there was Anime Wonder Fest.
That was in November.
I don't remember. Like I said, this is totally out of order. I'm not thinking. I'm not even going to pretend that these are in the order that I.
If you can remember, that's fine. It doesn't matter what order.
Time is an illusion to me. Time does not exist. But Anime Wonderfest was. I was not, but I felt like I was on drugs the whole time. And I don't know. I think it was just the energy in the room or something. But yeah, that was quite a wild experience. It was a very, very small event. But
is that the one that you were behind the booth with Pluvial?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. Just making soda towers. It's fine.
Yeah. Like I said, I was not on drugs, but it felt kind of like I was on drugs that whole con. Then there was I went to CoovCon because I wasn't able to go to Anna Medford, even though I was supposed to go.
Isn't CoovCon at the one at the mall?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard pretty good things about that one too.
Yeah, but it happened the same weekend as Anna Medford. So I was supposed to go to Anna Medford, but then my car broke down.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I had to cancel on Anna Medford, and so I went to CoovCon instead since it's in my same city. So really easy for me to get to versus the 4-hour drive to get to Anna Medford when my car's broken. Mm-hmm. So this year was definitely a weird year for me because I switched jobs, my car broke down, I had moved into a new place. Like it was a year of a lot of changes for me, which is probably why my convention lineup was a little bit lighter than normal. Yeah, so I went to CoovCon instead. Then Rose City as well. Rose City Comic Con I went to. I don't remember if I already said KomoriCon, but I went to KomoriCon as well.
You just did now.
Oh, well, I did now. So that was kind of more of the like bigger cons. Oh, and I also went to the UmiFest summer event as well. Obviously I had my lads event that I ran. It wasn't that great. There was a lot of behind the scenes stuff that definitely was kind of wild, but at least it was a good learning experience, and I think in the end everyone that attended was happy, and that's kind of all I can ask for. But I definitely learned a lot, and if I were to run another event, I definitely think I could do it 50 times better. But overall, I think it went over pretty okay. I helped with the Gojo birthday pop-up as well. I helped vend at that one to help Pluvial out. And then there was also the We Touch Grass anime rave that I did. And then I went
for that.
Yeah, I was a guest for the Portland one.
Okay. Uh-huh.
How was that? I heard it was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. The first like couple of hours was pretty like chill, but then as it got later and people had some alcohol, it got a lot crazier. But it was pretty
Wigs
fun.
Were slipping back, makeup was running.
Oh yeah. I definitely have to restyle the wig that I was wearing. That's for sure. It was crazy. And then I drove up to Seattle about like 50 times last year for different pop-up events. Wild stuff. But yeah. Like I said, pretty light year for me comparatively. I only was able to do the one out-of-state con, even though I usually do like 2 to 3. So, but not too bad overall, considering how many things were going on in my personal life outside of that. So
At least you had fun. I only did 4. I did Royal Comic Con, which formerly known as Medford Comic Con. It's an outdoor event con. It was it was April or May, and it was raining. An outdoor event, and I felt bad. It was a good con, and I get they're starting back up again, and this is no like disrespect to the con. I love that con. I'll always go. I'm hoping eventually they can get back indoors. It's also a free event too, so more people are going to come. It was fun. Sister and I went. We left probably like an hour before, like I think shortly after we left, like an hour after we left. The winds and rains kept on coming in, so tents were being knocked over, stuff was being knocked over. I mean, other than that, it was a good con. I'm just hoping that it doesn't rain this year when I go, if I do go. Job pending, hours pending. And then went to Metal Art Comic Con again. I hosted the adult cosplay contest on day 1, which is always fun. I will always never pass up hosting MCing for the cosplay contest for Metal Arc. And then was at a Medford.
We made it work.
I did, by some grace of God. Technical issues and other issues that I'm like a bit bitter about, but that's neither here nor there. And Medford, Kumoricon was probably my favorite. Nothing went wrong at all. Plus, I got to meet Adam Crosdale, the voice of Ignis from Final Fantasy 15.
Nice.
He was such a delight.
The road trip one.
Yeah.
Yes. I know.
Yeah, I saw your interviews. That's really cool that you got to interview all of the.
I wasn't expecting to interview Adam because and I will say talking with the Komori-Con media team, like everything, it is like the communication is so it's the best communication I've ever had with media. They give me I write down, they want me to send them a list of who I want to interview, and then they're like, okay, here are the people that responded back, and here are the times you need to be here and how long it's gonna be. The time I was given was 15-minute interviews, and it didn't feel like I was talking to them for 15 minutes. Oh, well, now I need to think of more stuff to ask them. Mm-hmm. But it was definitely. I'm looking forward to going back. The media team definitely wants me back. I think the media team manager did a really good job. I've worked with him in the past for Kumo 2023 when I did press. So I was happy and shocked to see that I got approved for press. This year for last year. So okay, well, I think I'm gonna make Kumo a permanent add Kumo to the permanent return list.
Yay!
Yeah.
My first con, so it's always my favorite.
Oh, I'm planning to make Kumo my home con. I'm also going to take a plane this time around because I almost got stuck in Portland.
Oh yeah.
If anyone saw my post, I gotta thank my friend. I gotta thank Marius and Aspen for coming to get me in Eugene. I had to take a bus from Portland to Eugene, but it was only $17 for a 3-hour trip for $17 from Portland to Eugene wasn't bad, and it was just another 3 hours back. But I made it home after Greyhound told me, "Oh yeah, it's being delayed. It's being delayed. Oh, yeah, it's canceled indefinitely." I'm like, "Well, great. I gotta find a way." Oh, I almost lost my luggage too on the way back home.
Oh gosh.
I left when I was taking the train, the Max line. Well, I was taking an Uber, and we had put my luggage in the trunk, and so I had to have the Lyft driver meet because I got dropped off the Max station in Hillsboro. And so I had to have the Lyft driver meet me all the way from Hillsboro all the way to Portland to get my luggage out of his car.
Oh.
And Hillsborough is like roughly an hour away from Portland. So I'm like, great. And I had my computer in there because I had all my important stuff to work on the convention showcase. Oh, anyway, now into the cosplays. Real quick, we're about an hour into this. Starting with you, Double, what were the cosplays you did for this year, and what was your all-time favorite cosplay?
Okay, I did a lot. So I didn't write any of this stuff down, so here we go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna state the new ones, not any repeat ones, because I can't keep it all straight in my head. I did, I guess, Farina from Genshin Impact. I did Lynette from Genshin Impact. I like Genshin Impact. Not the video game, the game itself. I don't really like playing the games, but I love the character design.
Oh, the characters are well designed.
Yeah. I did a Wings Club Harmonics group, which it's one of the later forms of Wings Club, and all the group members had to make their cosplays from scratch because obviously we chose fairies that they don't mass produce that costume yet. But it's a pretty, and I enjoyed making it, even though I was suffering. Just like with anything you make, skirts are like super easy for me. It's the making a fitted bodice that's not stretchy is the more challenging aspect. I can knock out a skirt super easily. I've also did a couple original characters. Like I did a Ice Dragon OC at Direbrook. I did it's a work in progress, but I did Jude from The Cruel Prince. It's a book character. So that was really fun. And I've done a couple others. I think I did Magenta again this year from Blue's Clues because my sister and I do blue and magenta. It's a pink romper. It's real easy to put on. I put a wig on. I put some ears on. It's fun.
If you guys ever need a Steve, let me know. I can buy a green stripe.
We'll let you know. Absolutely. Yeah. And then what did I do at KomoriCon? I can't remember off the top of my head. Things fly together. At Fan Expo Alaska, I got this really pretty dress from Fanciful Doll, and I wore it to Fan Expo last year, and I made an original character around it. So I was just like, yay, pretty dress. Let me make an original character around it so I can just wear it to a con. It was fun. I really like the dress. It's pretty. It's fun to go around in the big dress, and everybody's like, oh, I love your dress. And I'm like, thank you. So that was it. It was fun.
Nice. It sounds like you had fun though.
Mm-hmm.
It's always also good. It's also always good to see your sister as well at cons when I can, have the funds to go up to Portland or further.
Right. Yeah, we don't really. I would love to go to Anime Medford one day or one of those Southern Oregon cons. I don't. The furthest I honestly go is probably Seattle Sakura Con. I would love to expand some of the further conventions, but it's time
it's
and
definitely
money and job. All
Mutt
that
and
shenanigans.
I know Mutt and Console can confirm that it's definitely a trip down here, though.
I don't mind driving. I did the drive to Kuroneko-con 2 years ago, so I can drive down there. It's just a matter of timing and all that jazz.
Oh yeah, no. What about you, Mutt? What cosplays did you do this year?
Mostly just Zagreus, honestly.
Did you do Silas as well from?
We don't talk about that, Wayne.
We do talk about it.
We do not talk about it. That was a favor for a friend.
And you had the bunny ears too, if I'm not mistaken.
I did do the bunny ears, yeah.
I mean, I will. It was a really well done cosplay. I'm not. I mean, I give credit where credit's due.
I feel it's an open nerve because I do not play the game and I don't really care for it at all. It's just that I have friends who love it, and so I end up getting roped into these things.
As I call it, it's one of those one and dones where you're curious about the character or a friend asked you to.
Yeah, it was definitely a friend asked. And then like also for SoccerCon on that Sunday, that's why we had the bunny ears. So I actually commissioned Rin Pepper to do the ears and the tail for me. So they came out really good. I feel
heard that
bad
name before.
taking pictures of them yet because I was just like, we're not going to talk about Silas as a bunny. We're not bringing that up.
I mean, the ears were well made, though.
They were. They were so cute, and like honestly, like she does such a good job. Like I don't know.
Are they the type of ears that like you can like bend one down?
You can if you wanted. I asked her to do one bent and one straight up because also it's just like they're just like nice to wear. So I don't know what other character I'd wear them for, but
there's quite a bit of characters probably.
Yeah, maybe Inuyasha, but I don't have a wig that's the same color. Well, it's in the works. Anyway.
to be decided.
But yeah, I did do Silas, and that was. I don't think we took any serious photos, so nobody knows about that. We're just gonna keep it that way. But yeah, I mostly just did. I've been working on like the royal, like the family portrait from the first Hades version of Zagreus, but more of like a carnival style where it's like way more decorative.
I can't wait to see that.
Honestly. Yeah, and like
you were talking about it.
It was like one of those dream cosplays. I'm still working on it too. Like it's in draft 3 at this point, just because it was like you keep working on something like that and you keep adding or taking away or whatever, just because.
I still need to play Hades because now I want to cosplay.
It is a fun game, my guy.
After looking at the picture of what Hades looks like, it's like okay, we could do that.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. And then yeah, me and Chaos, she did Persephone. So that's what we did for our Kumo contest. But we're gonna update them a bit and then bring them to Chibi for this year. So they will be seen again. It was hard because me and her live like 5 hours away from each other, and I think we had like collectively maybe 4 hours of practice time for any of our contest stuff. But I'm just like, they're just like, they're too detailed of a cosplay to not keep, working on or keep wearing. So yeah, I mostly just wore that Zagreus in different ways all year. And then I think I brought back my Olympic Zagreus, like his Olympic jumpsuit thing.
Oh, the tracksuit. That's probably my all-time favorite. It's just casual wear.
It's so nice to wear, and then but I have to kind of update it if I want to wear it again because it's way too big on me now, and then also some of the decals are kind of slipping off. So. But yeah, this was the year of fire and Zagreus, like that.
It was literally hell.
Yeah, no, and then I was gonna bring out Dolma from Demon Slayer for Annie Medford, but I was so worn out after Saturday. I was like,
you just look so dead.
Yeah, I wore his robe for the kids contest, though. I was like, look, I kind of trust him. I just felt bad going to the kids contest and not have like anything on. I'm just like, look, I cosplay. Okay.
I lost track of how many kids were wearing your Inosuke head though at your booth.
I know that. Yeah, I love bringing that thing over, especially because it's one of those things I don't mind having people touch because it's not really fragile, So, yeah.
I can't wait to see you do Sheikah Link again one of these days.
Yeah, me too. I officially got rid of all of it except for some of the armor when I moved this last March. So now I have to remake it.
And so those were all the cosplays you did?
Yeah, I don't think I did honestly anything. I don't even think I did Link or anything. Okay. Yeah, it was very much just Zagreus this whole year. And then I do have plans though that are in the works for this year.
And then the one cosplay we don't talk about.
And that one cosplay we don't talk about. I'm a fake fan, y'all. Don't fall for it.
Console, same question. What were the cosplays you did this 2025?
2025 was such a chaotic year. But okay, I literally have Instagram pulled up because I will not be able to remember anything I ever did without pulling up my Instagram. But
fair.
I didn't realize this, but I did Shining Art version of Show from Utapri. I thought that was the previous year, but I guess I just wore him a lot in 2025 because I was like, oh, I've worn him like a bunch of times. Which is my painter jumpsuit suit version of Show. I also did Maid Borrow from Blue Lock.
I enjoyed seeing that at the lip sync and at Kumo.
That's like one of my favorite cosplays, and it's so simple yet so dumb. But the Blue Lock fans love it every single time.
Wait, was that your cursed cosplay that you did?
Yeah.
That was a Blue Lock
it was a cursed cosplay contest. Never mind.
Yeah. Well,
they all blend together. It's so beautiful. I love them all, but they all blend.
I wore that cosplay. The second time I actually wore it was at ALA that year. And because there was a Blue Lock meetup, and I was like, people are going to get a kick out of this because it's like one very specific scene from Blue Lock. It's not like a regular thing that happens, but they bring it back just enough to be a kind of like a memorable thing. I have never been treated so well at a cosplay meetup than me dressed up as Maid Borrow.
You pretty much got treated like royalty.
I had so many people, and they were like the nicest fandom, honestly. The Blue Lock fandom. Everyone was so nice, and they're like, look so great, like da da da. And like the photo shoot meetup was in like a grassy area, and I was in like these cute heels, and so people were like taking my hand and like guiding me through the grass. I was like, it was so wholesome. Anyway, but that's such a cursed outfit. It's very cursed. I also brought back the orange jumpsuits for my Hitman Reborn group for ALA, which is really fun. It was also the first time I wore Zircon from Land of the Illustrious, because there's a Land of the Illustrious meetup at ALA. Although I have 0 photos of that cosplay, but you know, that's like half the cosplays I do. I don't have any photos for.
It's safe to say, I think everyone always forgets to take pictures of their cosplays because they're so busy with like doing something.
Literally, I have like the stuff that I have on my Instagram is probably only about like 45-50% of the cosplays that I actually make and wear, just because I forget to take photos. So there's quite literally no evidence of me cosplaying that, but you know. I also did Ivan from Alien Stage that year. Me and Ploviel did the twins Luke and Kieran from Love and Deep Space, which is so fun.
Watching y'all freak out during that meetup was like so cute. I felt like I was bringing kids to the playground and then just watching you guys
around.
Oh, they made a new friend.
I got to bring back me and Shujoshi Zero got to bring back our Johnny and Gyro cosplays for the 18 plus lip sync at Kumo, which was a lot of fun. I mean, not Kumo, SoccerCon. No, Kumo.
It all blends together. I think
it's one of them. It's an anime con.
It's all one big convention for me.
I mean, you've gone to so many. It's just one big blur.
Yeah, quite literally. Also was able to bring back Tsubaki from Soul Eater. I haven't worn her in forever, so that was a lot of fun. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. There's so many costumes that I did.
You did what's his name from Gachiakta?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Yes. I'm remembering too now.
Stick. Yeah. I did a decent amount of Has-Been Hotel because I did Valentino from Has-Been.
Ooh.
Which that's just dissociating. In a costume is just that because there's a lot that goes on for that one. I did Zane from Love and Deep Space as well. Let's see. I got to bring back Senku from Dr. Stone, Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. I did Celeste from Animal Crossing, and my sister was Blathers. So that was really fun. Because we're actually siblings, so we got to cosplay the siblings, which was really cute.
It's real fun when siblings cosplay siblings.
It's not like it's your whole brand or anything.
No, definitely
No.
not.
What?
But yeah, so I always Rose City. My sister doesn't go to a bunch of cons, but she goes to Rose City every year, and so that's the con that we like to cosplay together at. So we did a Howl's Moving Castle group, which was a lot of fun. I did Howl, and my sister was the Witch of the Waste. And then Zero was Markle, and Zero's coworker, whose real name is Sophie, was cosplaying Sophie, so that was really fun.
Nice.
And then yeah, me and my sister were Celeste and Blathers, which was a lot of fun. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, gosh, there's so much. Got to bring back Rock from Nanbaka, and that was a lot of fun. Helped my sister make a Bulbasaur outfit, which was a lot of fun.
Ooh, fancy.
And that was for the rave. And then that's when we get into the new stuff that I did for Kumo, which was Zanka from Gachiakata.
Really well done cosplay, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It was a labor of hyperfixation. Can't even say labor of love. It was just labor of hyperfixation. And also Ghost Blade from To Be Hero X. Love that costume. That one is so much fun as well. So those are probably two of like my big ones that I did in 2025. I also did Mama Valak from Welcome to Demon School, Irumakun. We had a whole Valak family, which
Was
one
that
of
the
the
one with
main
the-
characters.
Was that the one
little
where you had
baby
with the
dress?
slippers?
Yeah, the like neon green,
Yeah.
where I was wearing like a neon green dress. Yeah. So those were kind of like my big ones for the end of the year was Ghostblade, Zonka, and then Mama Valak. And then I started Kichi Huang, but I didn't technically wear him until this year, so I guess I won't count him. But yeah, that was kind of, I think, with a quick scroll of my Instagram, everything that I did that was relatively new. So, oh, and Silas. I also did Silas from Love and Deep Space.
Yeah.
Too many
I
Love and Deep
forgot to
Space cosplays.
mention, one of my cosplays, I did Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters because I had a big group. I had a small group at KomoriCon, and then the next weekend we had a big group photo shoot in Pioneer Square. So that was a lot of fun. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah, literally.
About
I was like, what
Demon
was
Hunters.
a big hit this year?
Oh, yeah, K-pop Demon Hunter. K-pop Demon Hunters was pretty big.
She cosplayed Rumi.
Has-Been.
Yeah, I
was also
think
pretty
that's
big
pretty
this
much
year, too.
it.
Nice. Yeah, I guess I'll go. I did two. There were some planned ones, but budget was like, yeah, no. I did my casual Luigi, and then thanks to a friend, they let me borrow an outfit from Jujutsu Kaisen, like the school uniform. So I did basically if Luigi was part of the Jujutsu Kaisen universe.
That's fun.
I was gonna wear another outfit they had. It was supposed to be. It was like an outfit from Demon Slayer. I can't remember the character's name, but it did not feel like. It felt very uncomfortable. Like it was like. The vibe did not go well.
That's all good. Yeah.
For it, I'm like, no, get me out of this. Get me out of this. I just need to be in something else. And of course, I wore my button-up duck shirt, which is probably the fan favorite. Wasn't a cosplay, but like, Yeah.
Casual cosplay counts. Wearing a fun fan shirt.
The plan for this year, the plan for last year, and I want to try to do him this year because I have everything. I found everything I need for him. Is Gold Roger from One Piece. I'll do him one day, but and it's like that he was a plan. Geralt of Rivia from Witcher was the plan. Buggy from One Piece was also a plan. This was last year's. Like, well, I can do him this year.
Oh, if you do, we have a surprise for you then during the kids contest.
Oh god. Oh god damn it! Wait, which con? Anna Medford?
Yeah.
Well, Buggy is. I have everything I need for Buggy. I'm also going to temporarily dye my beard blue and shave my mustache.
Yeah, join
So
us.
I found the wig. I found a shirt. I found the pants. I found the socks. I found some nice brown dress boots. That'll go well. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get white fingerless gloves.
Fingerless,
and,
yeah.
And then I found a long blue wig that I'm gonna put into a ponytail. And then, of course, I found the clown nose. I'm going to need help doing his makeup because I can't do makeup for shit.
That's okay.
So if someone wants to help me, if someone wants to help with the Buggy makeup, I will pay you. So last but not least, this probably could be a mark I'm thinking of. Cons and cosplays for this year, real fast, starting with you, Double.
Okay. Oh gosh. Well, Fan Expo already happened. Victoria and I brought back our our Meisner brothers, or sisters, I guess you could say. I don't care. I don't crossplay. I tried that one time and it just wasn't for me, and that's all right. So I will just gender bend, whatever terminology you want to use.
There's nothing wrong with gender bend cosplays.
Yeah. SoccerCon, I am working on because I have a big. Well, it's not me. I'm a part of a big Barbie group, like the Barbie Cinematic Universe, not. And I'm working on the Sugar Plum Barbie, so the very first Barbie movie. She transforms at the very end, the Barbie in the Nutcracker movie. So I'm working on that currently. It's a work in progress. I've been working on the mock-up for a while, and it's something. Cons, well, and I don't know about cosplays after that. Honestly, I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. But I got a lot of cons, like of course, Soccer Con. I might try to get to Chibi Chibi again this year. Rose City, Komori Con. I like going to Dyerbrook. It's a small, dark fantasy convention. It's fun. And then there'll probably be some pop-up events in between all that stuff as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Mutt?
For sure I'm doing my Green Tunic Link. I'm gonna finish that at least in the next couple months. It's a mix of his Skyward Sword and his Twilight Princess.
Oh, the good classic ones.
Yeah, those are some of my favorites. But finally working on that more because I have more downtime. Chain link takes a long time, or chainmail. Sorry,
what type of chainmail are you using? Like, you're doing like the soda one method, or are you doing like the actual you got actual like chain? You're actually sewing actual chain. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
salute
only
you.
gonna do like the edges and the parts that you would see. It's
Oh,
gonna be
like on this, like right here.
yeah,
from,
like a faux sleeve kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not about to wear that much weight.
Really pretty.
Absolutely not.
And chainmail is not like.
It's not even like the few like strips that I've made. Like just holding them in like the bag to keep them in is like, oh, okay, this is gonna.
Oh god!
I made the whole thing. So yeah, working on that for sure, and then we're gonna do some updates to Zagreus and Persephone for Chibi. I'm gonna make like the sword finally or finish it, and then if I get those done, then I'm finally gonna do Hyakimaru from Dororo, which I've been wanting to do for like 87 years.
Oh, I cannot. Have you watched the live action movie of that yet?
No, I have not.
You need to. It is so good, in my opinion. I watched it years ago when I was going through a whole Japanese fantasy film binge on Netflix and like renting. It's honestly because I've never heard of Durarara before that, and the movie. It's from what I've seen after and heard, it's faithful to its source material.
Yeah, it's like I forget his name right now, but like the godfather of manga story for those who don't know, and like it's very old school. Like
if I can find it on you, if I can find the movie, if I can find like the full movie on YouTube, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I really, if you like, if you want to see like an anime version of it, because that's one of the stories that's been remade a bajillion times.
Oh yeah, there's like the one from the '60s and there's like the one from the mid 2000s.
The 2019 anime was character designed by one of my favorite artists, and so that's the one I like the most. But cool story, very very much like Inuyasha if you guys are into that. So, but yeah, I want to make this so
highly recommend, and the live action version is pretty faithful to how the character looks. I'll show you a picture of the live action version.
But yeah, those are my plans for the year. I'm trying not to have a bunch because then
I know you got the cons you frequent a lot too this year.
Yeah, and also too, it's like the years before I was doing a bunch of different characters, and a lot of them were for, like Reno and Buggy were for people like friends, like.
But there was such a good Reno though.
I know, but like I don't really play the Final Fantasy games. I get frustrated.
No, I mean, trust me. I mean, Final Fantasy in general is not for everyone. I will say I do like the hack and slash Final Fantasies compared to the turn-based. I mean,
I can't do turn-based, and that unfortunately was one of the first games I got was a turn-based one, and I got through maybe 30 minutes of it.
I'm trying to think of which one because there's a lot, but no, I get it. I do prefer the hack and slash. I can't wait for part 3 of Final Fantasy VII remake. Part 3. It's just finally been announced that they're in the process of like making. Finally.
Yeah, they're really beautiful games. Like
they are.
The graphics are wild, but like just those last couple of years I've been cosplaying a lot of stuff for other friends and just as kind of jokes or whatever. And like this year,
you want to like cosplay for you, basically.
Yeah, I want to make stuff that I because I have all the stuff for all these characters. I just haven't made them, so I'm just like, you have it. You might as well just do it.
It's like that scene from The Croods, like when friends are asking you, but you like want to do your thing. It's like, I'm hungry. In a minute, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Nice. It was good to see you. You said you're going to Anna Medford again this year?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be guesting. This is going to be my last year guesting. Essentially, I was going to stop last year just because, you don't want to guest like multiple years in a row. Like, you don't want to see yourself or, other people doing it.
You pretty much wanted to like help the newcomers.
Yeah, because besides me and Chaos, it's like everyone else has either never guested before or this is maybe their second time. So I just wanted to be the adult in the room and be like, hey, we're going to show you guys how to do this so that next year you can just
I know last year for like Anna Medford and Metal Arc was definitely like quite a few people's first times.
Yeah, I think besides me, and I can't remember.
There was Gorfic.
But the duo that was there.
Cherry.
No, she was. Sorry, the ones who were next to Cherry. They had like the Sailor Moon dress on their booth and all that.
What was their names?
I remember her name is Darken Elf, but I can't remember.
There were a couple. They came all the way from like flew from a different state.
Somewhere like just south of Seattle. But besides me and them, everyone else was new that last year.
Yeah, so, I know.
And we did pour out some boba tea for you, Console. I wish you were there. It's just like,
By
please.
the way, I gotta thank you for the hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, of course. No, we hit that gross every morning.
No, it was a definite need after day one. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh, I was
if I don't get caffeine, I'm gonna yell at someone.
No, but yes, I will be there again this year.
Oh, good. And also good to see you guys at Kumo as well.
Mm-hmm.
Console, cons and cosplays you have planned for this year.
As far as cons go, pretty much the same lineup. Kumo's always on the list. I already did ALA and Fen Expo for this year. So that those two are done and out of the way. But yeah, pretty much same lineup as normal. I'll be doing SoccerCon this year, Rose City, MoriCon. I'll try to do Anna Medford again this year. I don't. Hopefully, unless things go wrong with my car again. We'll see.
We need
Knock on
all
wood.
the backup. It's like 12, 20-year-olds and then like two 30-year-olds.
I'll email Marina and see if they'll want me back for Anna Medford. I don't.
Do you mind?
Not?
Hide it in my trunk. No, you're down here now. Oh no.
Oh
no. Yeah, so I'll see if I'll do Anna Medford again this year. There's a convention that I am guesting at. The name is escaping me, but it's quite literally like a 5-minute drive from my house. So that's really nice. I know it's a small one. I wish I could remember the name, but I don't remember it. But pretty much, huh?
Not CoovCon though.
No, not CoovCon.
Is it a new one in the area?
It's a new one in the area. It's at like
it's
at Fort
that had previously been on the coast.
I don't know. Maybe it's Fort Vancouver.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah. So, but that's like really close to my house. So.
Do you know what time of year it's at?
May. I think it's in May.
Okay.
I can if you want to go, I can send you the details.
Yeah, please do. I like smaller stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Con's fine. AX was again its own city, but like I like the little ones just because you can actually hang out with people.
And I
can send you the details once I remember what it's called. I have about 500 emails in my inbox of conventions that I've been talking to. Because I'm trying to build my portfolio a little bit this year. That's kind of my goal for 2026 is building my portfolio.
Same.
But yeah, as far as any other outside of the Pacific Northwest circuit, I'm gonna try and do Level Up Expo this year. We'll see.
That is Level Up has been on my list since like some people I know go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is really, really close to SoccerCon, so I'm not quite sure. We'll see how it kind of swings. But
well, if you do go, I hope you have fun in Vegas.
Yeah. So that's the hope is that will be my second out-of-state con for the year. If not, I might try and swing like a Colossal or a Hallmat again. We'll see. Cons are kind of up in the air for me as to what I'm going to go to. Sometimes they just happen, and I'm like, oh, we're here now. As far as cosplays go, I'm going to keep working to improve Qin Huang. Because what I wore to ALA this year was kind of like my version 1.0. He's got a lot of extra bits and bobbles that need to be added on, a couple things that need to be fixed as far as like how the fitting went. So that is going to be kind of a long-term labor of love project for this year. Is that the one
you're like wearing the fake chest for?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I saw that on your Instagram and it looks really well done.
That one, I had so much fun wearing him. I'm also going to do Buddha from Records of Ragnarok because the outfit that I made for Zero is actually my cosplay of Buddha, and we just kind of like resized it for 0. So I'll do Buddha sometime this year. As far as I'm doing a lot of commissions this year, so I'm gonna be mostly making outfits and wigs for other people.
Oh, you're gonna be
Because
busy.
I've got 4 wig commissions that I've started, and then I just booked 2 more this last weekend, and then I have a couple of costume commissions that I'm doing. So a lot of mine is just doing stuff for other people this year. And then I'll probably just do, honestly, whatever my brain just decides it wants to do. That's kind of how I cosplay, is just just whatever my brain decides it wants to do. Obviously, I have to do a new show cosplay this year too for his birthday, because Show's my best boy. But which show outfit, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Just spin the wheel, and whoever decides on, like, okay, we're doing that one.
kind of. But yeah, no real plans specifically for conventions or cosplays. Just a lot of we'll see what happens.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So I say, guess I'll go. Pending, because I'm in the midst of applying for jobs more, so I can actually go and travel more this year. Possibly Rogue Comic-Con again. Weather pending and job pending. Metal Arc and Anna Medford as always. There was a con my dad was telling me about, because he lives out the way in New Mexico, and he's not that far from El Paso. It's called El Paso Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
And there's quite a few familiar names, guests that are going to be there that I've like, oh, okay. So that could be my first potential out of state. I don't know yet. Money pending, job pending as well. Doing Rose City this year for the first time. I'm waiting for their press applications to be available. I feel like I'm ready to do press for such a big convention. I've built my portfolio, as it were. I mean, we've done 11 conventions so far since 2022. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, all right, we can do this. We've done Kumo, so we're familiar with the layout, so we can do Rose City, possibly. And then ended it again with KimuraCon in November, for because it's literally a few days after my birthday. It's literally 3 days after my birthday. Yay! So I'm going.
Nice.
I'm going up to Kumo. I'm going to try to arrive on Kumo on the 9th, so I can do something for my birthday on the 10th.
Nice.
That's nice when it falls around your birthday.
Well, because last year Kumo was literally on the day of my birthday, but I didn't have the funds. I'm like, okay, it's 3 days after my birthday. We can do this. We're gonna fly up there because fuck Greyhound. I don't want to get stuck again in Portland. As much as I love Portland, I don't want to get stuck up there. No offense to anyone who lives in that area. It's not fun.
It's not home. That's all good. It's just not
pretty much. Yeah. Finally, last but not least, we are almost 2 hours into this. It's time for everyone to drop those links so everyone knows where to find you. Stay up to date with your cosplays and convention stuff. Starting with you, Double Mischief. Where can people find you on
social media? You can find me on Instagram at Double Mischief Cos. I do have TikTok under Double Mischief Cos, but I don't really use TikTok, honestly, and I don't use Facebook anymore either. So just Instagram Double Mischief _Cos. That's about it.
And where can people find you, Mutt? Because I know you also have your art account too.
I do. My art Instagram is just at MuttRib, and then almost everything else is MuttRib except for the cosplay Instagram, which is muttrib.cosplay. So, yep.
And what about you, Console? Where can people find you on social media and all that fun stuff?
It is Console of Cosplay, consul.of.cosplay on all socials. That's primarily Instagram, but also TikTok, YouTube. I don't have a Blue Sky or an X, and I don't use Facebook anymore. So, but primarily just those 3. Yeah, I'm primarily active on the Instagram though. So,
nice. You know where you can find me? I'm mainly active on I'm mostly active on Instagram. That seems to be the place where I do most of my networking nowadays. But yeah, again, thank you all for coming on for this cosplay convention recap on Cosplay Con Talk. As always, I'm Wayne the Unknown. Until next time, thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for watching.
Bye.